In this video, we'll be describing what a quadratic function is, and we'll be reviewing the three types of equation forms for a quadratic function. So a quadratic function has a very specific shape called a parabola. So if you hear the word parabola, we're also talking about a quadratic function. So keep that in mind. Parabola and quadratics, that word goes together. All quadratic functions have this general shape of a U. So you can see that it's a curved U shape. It is not a line like a V, but they all have this curved U shape. And there's variations of them, but they're all curved U shapes, and those U shapes are called parabolas in math class. Then from here, the other thing you need to know is all functions or equations with a highest variable exponent of 2 will have this shape. So some examples that you'll see are y equals x squared plus 4x minus 6. Notice here that the highest variable exponent that we have is right here at 2. You also may see this written as something like y equals 3 minus 4x squared. Again, notice here that our highest variable exponent is 2. So some non-examples, so you know what won't have this shape, would be something like y equals 3x minus 4. Notice we don't have a variable exponent of 2, so this would not produce a parabola. We also might see something like y equals 4x cubed plus 7x squared. Notice that there is an x squared here, but it's not the highest variable exponent. We have an x cubed. And as a result, that will not produce a parabola. So parabolas have a very specific function type, with the highest variable exponent being 2.
Now there are three ways that a quadratic equation can commonly be written, and these are the three different types of quadratic equations we're going to study throughout this chapter. So the first one is called vertex form, and just like it sounds, this one is going to give us the vertex contained within the form. And so what this form commonly looks like is we have y equals, we have an a value that we'll talk about, parenthesis, x minus h squared plus k. And so you don't need to know anything beyond this right now, just know that that is what vertex form typically looks like. We then have standard form, which is where everything gets multiplied out and then like terms are combined. And so this one looks like y equals ax squared plus b times x plus c. And then finally we have intercept form, which is going to give us the x-intercepts contained within it. And this form will look like y equals a, and it'll be x minus p times x minus q. And we'll talk about these further and why there are subtractions here in this general form. But these are the three general forms that a quadratic can be written in.